Yo, what's up, you boy, the Great Patriot here, DGP, back again with another episode of Patriot Keys. And in this video, we're here to talk about the news that kind of broke, that's been breaking since, I guess, yesterday or so. And it's kind of carried into this morning. As you know, with COVID-19, still around, still effective again, be sure to wear your mask and everything. I have mine right here still, as you already know. But anyway, with the NFL coming together, they're trying to still have a season. Preseason and stuff is canceled. However, training camp and stuff is starting to begin. Some of the rookies and players have reported already, but most of the veteran players are going to come this week. With NFLPA and NFL came together and said, if you want to opt out, cool. If you're a high risk opt out, you'll get $350,000 for this year. If you're people who are not a high risk and they just opted out because for safety reasons, because they don't want to play with this thing going on, they only get $150,000 this year. So a lot of guys are willing to take these pay cuts and not make the millions of dollars that they used to making, if they are making that, and doing that. So with that being said, the five Patriots, the big names, obviously Dante Hightower, Marcus Cannon, and then you got Brandon Bolden, running back, special teams guy, another offensive lineman, Najee Turan, I believe that's what his name is, and then Danny Vitale, and fullback, another guy. So we have five Patriots right now that is not going to play this year. With Marcus Cannon opting out, obviously, I don't know if people know this, but he has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He's a high risk person. So I mean, it's understandable why he wouldn't want to play. High risk at getting it, and for those high risk people to get it, it's harder for them to fight back from it than a regular person who might not have those type of illnesses. Dante Hightower, he's looking at his family. He just had a kid I think it was about 2 to 3 weeks ago. He just had a kid recently. And then also he said his mom, who I think may have been living with them since this whole stuff happened, I guess. She is a type 2 diabetic, which is again somebody that's high risk. So with all that being said, with Marcus Cannon, that kind of leaves us into we got to figure out our offensive lineman to get. And again, you're not going to have 90 guys at training camp. You're only going to have 80. Then you got pretty much about a month or so to cut from 80 to 53. So it's kind of hard. So now we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do in the market. Maybe we have to look around and wait for the other cuts to maybe make a trade for somebody, backup from another team or something. But Belichick is always looking. With Dante Hightower, though, we pretty much, well, not pretty much, we have lost all our linebacker core from this past year for this year. Calvin Noy, Jamie Collins. They went to Miami and Detroit. Now Dante Hightower's not there, and I think I'm forgetting one other person. I think the only person returning is Bentley as of right now. We don't know if he's going to opt out. So we have a brand new whole linebacker. We already had that, but now we don't have a leader, somebody who's established. And that was the one thing I was saying when all these guys leaving. I said, well, all these guys are leaving, but at least we start Dante Hightower, who's established in his role. So Gerard Mayo and the linebacking core group is going to have something to work out. Gerard Mayo is the linebacker coach, obviously. But good news, a silver lining in all this, with all these people basically foregoing their contracts this year, that leaves the Patriots cap space to $22 million. So this year we have $22 million. This is not for future years because we don't know how this virus is going to handle and all this stuff, but this is only for this year. This is just this year. So that leaves us with $22 million space in cap. There's a certain pass rusher that is out there for agency that's still looking for a team. And as of this point, it'll probably be a 1-year deal. What if the Patriots use that $22 million, not all of it, some of it. Let's say we do 10, 15, because he wants about a $15 million deal. Let's say we'll give you $15 million, Clowney. Come to New England, be a pass rush, be dominant, be with us for this 1 year, and then next year you go get your big contract. I think the Patriots may be interested in Jadeveon Clowney. Now, we don't know this. I haven't heard any official reports, but these are just rumors. Jadeveon Clowney to New England, I might do another separate video just breaking down the ins and outs of this whole thing, but that's something that I think we should do. I think we should go ahead and, jump on the ship to get Jadeveon Clowney. My boy Hamp, who's a Ravens fan, he's been big on getting Jadeveon Clowney to the Ravens since last offseason when the whole dispute happened, and Hamp was saying do whatever you got to do to get this pass rusher in there. And you already know without since Chandler Jones left, Trey Flowers, he's been our best pass rusher, but he left a couple years ago. We really don't have a pass rusher like that. They can go after and get to the quarterback. Now Clowney has injury issues. Sometimes he's kind of hit or miss sometimes, but when he's on his A game, I think Belichick can bring that out. I think that he can, be a superstar. I think he can be one of the top pass rushers in the game if he's, healthy and 100% focused all the time. So, Jadeveon Clowney to New England, with all these 5 players opting out, creating all this cap space. I'm just saying, man, something big. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section below. Again, all the players that are opting out, I don't know about everybody else, but I completely understand, man. I completely understand safety, all that stuff, and we're just trying to hope and pray that we can get this virus underneath control so we can get back to sports, get back to some normal stuff. And also remember, man, arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor, man. Still don't forget about her and all the other social injustice stuff, man. We gotta do something about that. But it's your boy DHB. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.